Hello everyone, and welcome again to another Let's Play fun session, Fun on the Farm with JD. So, today I do not happen to have any special guests with us for today, so I do apologize. This will be me doing all the magical work like all the time and every other time. So as you can see, I'm currently getting set up here to finish harvesting up everything at midnight. Yes, that is right, I am trying this at the all-night time. But anyways, can I just show you guys some of the work here? Most of the work that I happen to have set up here is we are going to be harvesting a lot of sunflower. As you can see, I got around, let's see here, 4 fields of sunflower, and then I got 2 fields of canola and 1 field of soybeans. So I'm actually going to be working on that, and then occasionally going back and forth check on those pigs that we just recently got. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. And any questions, feel free to poke me with questions or what have you, and try and do my absolute best to answer them. But I did get a large assortment of new vehicles too, so um, gonna have a little bit more fun trying to get all this stuff figured out. We thinking once I get enough, I might get 2 new harvesters with 2 separate heads on it, so that way I can increase the actual amount of crop harvest in a single go. I mean, I think it'd probably make it run a little bit smoother and faster, but let us begin. Look at this thing. It just chugs along. Mowing down sunflowers at an alarming rate. Oh, okay, yeah. It's almost half full. So I went ahead and tried out getting 2 chaser bins, so I don't remember if I did that in the previous stream or not, but hopefully the chaser bins actually appear to be almost the same as actually getting any form of any other tipper wagon, because you can actually dump all the cargo from anywhere into anything. So these actually work out very well for all the other goods that are not root-based or grass or whatnot. So these work fine, in my opinion. So. Now, yes, granted, I did happen to get the largest one I could get, mostly because I'm bigger is better sort of mindset anyways, so go big or go home or something. But, anyways, so as you can see here, just gonna make do. Hello, Lukester! Thank you for joining me on tonight's stream. So, as you can see here, we're just gonna gather as much as we can at nighttime. Living dangerously, howling at the moon. Not exactly living dangerously. Technically, the Halloween event is now actually fully over with, so I don't foresee us running into any more pedestrian zombies anymore, so. So I went ahead and the 2 tractors I got should be roughly the same horsepower, though I'm thinking I should have gotten more tires on them or something to actually get better traction. Found out that the track tractions actually tend to have a little bit better oomph when you're trying to harvesting up all these hills. My goodness. Messy, messy sheep. Well, they are producing quite a bit of wool, so I guess we'll have to take care of that later. Or I guess I'll let it grow out and see how much you can actually... I mean, it looks like you can do up to 4 pallets, so that's pretty good. Hi, Rennie! Welcome to the stream. Well, that's one way of getting rid of all that grass. Alright, so it appears all forms of buckets do get stuck in into the feeding troughs. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to forcibly wedge them in there. It just occurs that way. Yes, that is right, Lukester. You caught me right at the very beginning. Yes, I'd agree. That is good timing on your part. Whoops. Let's see. No, that's the one I'm already on. Not important. Ah, I see how it is. These little piggies don't want to enjoy their corn. Bad. Shameful piggies. Eat your corn. Or I'll send corn here to play their music for you. Cough, cough. All that canola. Powdered. Now, for the moment of truth, beforehand you couldn't do more than 4 helpers in the previous farm sim, so now we're gonna find out if you can do more. Oh my goodness! 5! We can have 5 helpers! There may be no end to this limit. Aw, Rennie, what's making you so tired? Six helpers. Huh. I'll admit, that's pretty impressive. Ah, lack of sleep. I can understand that will be a severe problem. Don't worry, you'll pull through. You're resourceful. I mean, that's the reason why they make coffee. Java juice. Meant to stave off the Sandman. Yeah, I did. I just called it Java Juice. Well, actually, a really bad Starbucks knockoff would probably be something called Buckstar Coffees or something like that. Or Wars Coffee. Or let's see, what was it? Some actual coffee shop actually used Admiral Akbar's likeness to sell a certain type of coffee or espresso or something, calling it like the Trappuccino or something like that. You can't maintain this flavor of magnitude or something. The Star Buccaneers. Perhaps maybe, a chain of quilting stores. Star Blankets. My goodness, we've hit the high seas while on land. Oh, Willow, we can always find you to be resourceful in one way or another. Welcome to the stream, Willow. Sorry, Rennie, I didn't mean to make you hungry. You got bored of trying to sleep? How can you get bored trying to sleep? You know, Willow, I know you may be too young for it, but there are sleep aids if you have trouble sleeping, so... You know, a little NyQuil never hurt. I'm sorry, what is it? It's not called ZQuil. Oh, I see how it is. You're being a little rebel rouser. Okay. Here's something that might help you then, if you're having some trouble sleeping. Focus on the bass line of the music that's playing. If you hear the music, just listen to the bass line, and only focus on the bass line itself. It's always done me some good. Howdy, Billy! Welcome to the stream. I assume your daughter still has your computer, correct? Well, actually, I'm kind of similar to being the same way. I mean, since I am a musician after all. Rennie, how thoughtful of it. You brought milk and cookies for Billy's daughter. Don't forget, you gotta have plenty of cookies for Santa Claus, too. Ah, he gets homemade cookies. Oh, that's nice. Probably knowing me, I probably will end up getting store-bought anyways, so... Actually, granted... No, wait. I actually had an Oreo cookie after dinner tonight, so... But I had an oven-baked pizza. With pepperoni. That's what I should be growing. Pepperoni, plants. Pizza plants! I mean, they had pizza plants in Wally. Why can't I grow them? Ah, don't worry, Billy. I understand. The new hunter free rotation is for duck hunting and Canadian geese hunting, so it's not all bad. For a second there, I thought I misread that as saying Pinocchio's. Well, mostly everybody that happens to be here, we could always get them in for the hunter that's currently chatting right now. Because, I mean, heck, we all know that the hunter is free to play, and free rotation weekends are actually kind of fun to actually go hunting. I don't know about Willow. I'm not sure if she would be interested in blasting birds out of the sky again. But granted, she did do a fabulous job the last time we had a duck hunt going on. She actually managed to pick out quite a few birds a couple times. Jeremiah, welcome! You get to watch me try and manage reading chat and managing multiple helpers at once. Let's check the map. How many helpers do I have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right, the other one I got done harvesting. Gosh, these are some of the worst helpers ever. They leave the engines running all the time, wasting fuel. Alright, on to the next field. Where we got soybeans. Well, not to do a major rush or anything, Billy. I understand, hunting sim is actually everyone's life, so uh, there's no denying it. It's the best simulator out there. If we can't get to it tomorrow, then it's always Saturday or Sunday. Probably even wrangle hijinks in for a hunt on Sunday. Or if we end up still playing Guild Wars 2, which might inevitably come to that same attention there. I mean, heck, might even get Luke to join us, right? Oh man, I'm quite impressed that they actually allow for this many number of helpers on the map now. So I'm still so used to being restricted to only 4. So being all the way up to 6 makes me wonder if I can continue going more. Yeah, I need to try and put the rest of my donation pages together. I found out how much it's going to cost me a month for health insurance. The more money I get, the better. Alright, let's see if this is the limit. Looks like we got another helper. So that's 8 helpers. Possibly that we can go for. Come on, mow the grass! Oh, the helper can't do it. Oh well. It was worth a shot. But it does prove it. You can have up to 8 workers. The hell, I didn't tell it to dig in. Howdy neighbor, free plowing! Alright, I need to move that. Well, actually, the people that do happen to watch her are the ones that are also trying to get money as well. To be perfectly honest, I mean, speaking from my own personal standpoint, as I take out another railway sign. Ah, crap. I let the harvester go past me. No, nothing at all. I'm not trying to discourage you from doing it, Willow, at all. I mean, I still try to do donations whenever I can for other folks, but I usually try to encourage folks to go through Humble Bundle to actually help with the donation costs, because I'm actually a strong advocate for folks into actually getting and paying for video games, and also letting the donations actually go towards charity organizations that are available to actually better help things. Like, there's a couple of charity organizations that I found out that actually helped out my niece when she kind of ripped her thumbnail off of her thumb on the eve of Christmas. I was actually thankful, thanks to children donation charity organizations for children in hospitals. Actually, I think it was some of it actually went to actually pay for iPads and movies to keep children in hospitals entertained, if I recall correctly. So I'm always trying to support those. When Remembrance Day or Memorial Day rolls around, I'm always trying to advocate for folks to try and donate, or at least spend some time with an actual veteran that they happen to know that needs a buddy to listen to them, or is willing to open up to them. To always spend your time with that friend. So donations, don't get me wrong, they're very they're vital, and not a whole lot of people give 2 cents about it, but I think that they are very important. But you always need to try and find the right sources and the right outlets for the donations. And I've never been very lucky on finding the right donation servers, so I usually go with other people's recommendations half the time. So. Well, Jeremy, I'm not trying to say that you're wrong or anything of that nature. It's just, if there happens to be a donation cause that we can actually, kind of help go for, then one of the first things, like I said, is to find those that we do know happen to be true donation sites. because I still remember Hurricane Katrina. There was an entire thing of Red Cross support web pages that were falsified and just kept popping up all over the place. And they weren't exactly honest. And so a lot of them were actually lost causes for trying to donate because they went and pocketed people's personal bank accounts. Now, am I saying that that's the same case here? No, not entirely. It's just, if we know of actual true donation sites, we might as well just generate a list. Put the actual lists to good use, or ask for Twitch to actually help us out in keeping a true list of genuine donation sites. And voila, there we have it. 3 fields harvested. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I can feel the love. No hug for me. Thank you. Hug was well received, because all hugs are just one thing that everyone always needs in their life, because one hug, one size fits all, sort of thing. But thank you very, very much, Jeremy. Actually, now that I think of it, Willow, do you think we could probably actually raise a donation based on only hugs? And then for an additional kick in your pants there, Jeremy, I am also an adopted individual, so I'm always trying to give funds to orphanages and adoption agencies. So simply because I was placed with a very nice family that raised me. They actually took great care of me. So. I'm sorry, Rennie, how's that go? You give a hug and you get $1? That's quite the charity organization there. Means I gotta go there and give them 100 hugs. And Jeremy, I'm saying that there's nothing wrong with that. So just let us donation raisers do our thing, or if you happen to have an actual site for us to actually point people towards, we'll happily accept that as well. Ah. Now, personally, I'd say the your dollar actually goes towards a hug for you and a hug for the individual that was going to be receiving the dollar as well. Well, then consider yourself one of the lucky ones there, Jeremy, because a lot of us have to go to the hospital on a regular basis, so. It's the whole thing about getting old. I mean, I could probably point out that half of my viewers, a little bit over half of my viewers right now, and excluding you, probably all gotta say that we actually have to go to the hospital on a regular basis for something. But I'm not gonna state what I know of each person's medical issues directly on the stream. So if they feel like volunteering it, they can say if whether or not they go to the hospital on a regular basis or not. And part of the reason I'm not going to state it is because this is also going to be up on YouTube eventually at some point as well. Thanks, Rennie. Exactly the phrase I needed. Well, actually, well, you could actually dispute that and say that you probably donated more blood than some of us, possibly. I remember I tried to donate blood one time, but they told me I couldn't because our whole family took a trip to Mexico one time. So, no, Jeremy, at the one time that I actually did try to donate blood, I couldn't, and then ever since I've actually tried to go for other blood drives, they've always said that my blood pressure's been too low for me to donate blood. Well, it depends on how much overweight you are, Jeremy. If you can't donate because you have too much plaque in your veins, then that's a really bad sign, which you do need to get taken care of immediately. Yes, thank you. Cholesterol. That can actually be the worst thing ever, too. Which reminds me, I do need to get mine checked again. Granted, I still need to get my A1C checked as well, so... Alright, so, then this entire stream will be the friendly reminder. Everyone, go to your doctor, get your health checked. Remember to get your blood work done, and those of you that are old enough, remember to get your prostate checked. Thank you very much. Remember to tip your waitresses. And your nurses. Don't forget to tip your nurses. Always compliment them with smiles and warm, happy thoughts. Actually, well, that previous statement that you stated about the shots, that's actually a little bit reversed. Actually, both boys and girls are supposed to be getting the inoculations, actually. Yes, please. Once I finally get my tip jar set up, I will accept pennies. Hopefully. Well, I mean, if you want to donate a pint of blood through the nose, sure, Luke, you can help do that. Just go to the nearest bar brawl and see if somebody's willing to donate. I actually don't know what the other one is, but you should probably know that one a little bit better than me, though, Rennie. All I know is that it's kind of along the lines of what Willow was saying for something about STDs or sexually transmitted diseases. So apparently the most recent one was actually more focused towards college students because it has a higher chance of causing cancer in both teenage boys and girls. Or actually helps, like in the event that it's an actual disease that can be captured or passed along between boys and girls, but it's actually, they're always saying to inoculate girls over the boys, when in fact that's not exactly true because both are susceptible to it. I think it's fascinating. We talk about healthcare after I visit to get my health insurance renewed. Healthcare, healthcare, healthcare. Gee willikers, grades 7 and 8, babies having babies. Soon they're gonna say grades 4 and 5. Actually, Willow, I still remember your one discussion that somebody brought up in your chat, or actually in your Discord, saying that there needs to be more sex ed and educational programs to actually better suit things. And the only thing that came to my mind is, why would her friend know enough just to punch her right below the belt in hopes to destroy a fetus after she thought just drinking a cup after a boy would actually cause her to become pregnant? I mean, that sounds malicious in my mind. Oh my goodness, look at her hair. It's so cute. Look at her little tank top, too. She's hard at work, and it must be freezing outside. Oh well. Why do I feel like I'm hosting an episode of The View now? I swear. Seems like we're not talking about school and education and health. Wow. Probably best not to ask questions if you don't know what it is here in my chat, because I'm not going to teach sex ed, to be perfectly honest. I mean, I'm not technically a licensed educator, but I don't want another parent to say that my views on teaching their children are wrong. So, if you got questions, feel free to bring it up with the parents. Apparently, teenagers teaching one another. Apparently that's what you walked back into, Rennie. Let me go ahead and fill in the gap here for you, Willow. I think we got to sex ed because we were talking about sexually transmitted diseases amongst teenagers. Now they're offering inoculations to between both girls and boys equally, so, or how they should be. The ink in your printer is bone dry. Why do you have a printer? You're killing trees. Stop that. Stop killing trees. The only time printers should be used is to make more money. Or unless you're printing legal documents. Actually, well, to be honest, your statement's true everywhere. It's always going to be cheaper. Well, you could probably purchase grid paper a lot cheaper than actually going out and printing it yourself. technically that's what we were taught in our game design classes. If anytime you want to design game grids for like D&D and all that, you always want to try and go out and buy graphing paper. It's just a cheaper option than actually trying to print out grid paper. Okie dokie, Willow. See you when you're back on your PC. After listening to all this rock, kind of driving this harvester down the highway, kind of makes me want to hear the song Highway to Hell. What the hell is this thing doing? A little AC/DC wouldn't go too bad. On the highway to hell. You want to make... Oh, I accidentally misread that as erotic. Butters pattern. Okay, but an exotic Butters pattern. Okay, Rennie, you can do that. Jeremy, if you're looking at my specs, those specs are from 2012 when I originally built the computer, so... Attention shoppers, your vehicles are being harvested. Or turned into a monster truck rally, one of the two. Oh, I didn't know there was a fire extinguisher attached to this thing. That's pretty cool. Selling it. What the heck is going on? Controls are acting wonky like they did for Mafia 3 now. Ooh, could probably get a beet harvester. Nah, gotta hold off. Alright, so let's see here. We wanted to get massive storage. Yep, looks like I'm gonna have to go with this one. Better speed, better horsepower. Plus, it's got the track for traction. this is going to be easier to get back. No, I think what's going on is it keeps on acting like it's trying to control itself somewhere, so... Go big or go home. Because bigger is better. Well, I mean, the new emote system that did come out for Discord was actually pretty handy, although I haven't installed any of the new emotes or custom emotes yet on my Discord yet, so haven't really found much of a need for it lately, so... The blinding light of 1,000 suns! Whee! Wish I had enough money to get another one of these things. Well, I find that a little bit more helpful, but granted, we used to use Discord for studio meetings, so sometimes it can come in handy whenever folks up and ask a quick question that needs a quick reply, rather than a sea of other people saying how much they like it, and like photos or whatnot suddenly being drowned out due to a countless number of replies to certain things. We can always thank Twitter for that. Why would you do it on Willows? You could do it on mine and get away with it. Possibly. I would doubt it, because it looks like she's probably either still playing Clicker Heroes, according to her profile. Alright, now I get this other harvester in here without damaging everything. Dear God, this one's still working? Wow. Alright, let's find... Here it is. Yeah, because according to my my profile for you, it says that you're still playing it, but I guess it's probably just timed out, like it's been all day long. I mean, it's been saying on my Steam profile that I have 0 games on my profile. Couldn't even upload all my videos to my Steam profile, so... No, Jeremy, Willow was actually remoted into, from her mobile, so... So, let's take a gander here. So, it took an impressive, hour for me to do all the, fields at once to get them all cleared of any type of, content, and we're still cleaning up with plowing, so that's actually quite impressive for one person to do all that in about an hour. Car wash simulator! Whee! In the dark! Alright, we need to see what plant comes up next here. So, looks like we need more wheat, and figured out what happened to all that sunflower. Did I forget to... Well, we're all a little poor. Ah, here we go. Here's all that sunflower seed I forgot to put away. I have no idea what you're talking about there, Willow, but okie dokie. Best of luck to you in your game. Guess we got enough Snoopies. I guess we'll do one more run of them. Or soybeans, I guess. Look like snow peas to me, but oh well. They're a bean. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I'm not seeing any emotes here in my chat, so... Okay, maybe I should probably move that out of the way. I actually updated my Discord just before I started streaming, so... are you telling me, Jeremy, I need to keep a close eye on my Discord then? Do I have to punish you when I get back to my Discord? Why are you talking about terrorizing Willow's Discord in my chat? This is probably not the second time you've done that, Jeremy. Aha. Jeremy's just crying out for attention then. Always trying to get himself in trouble, apparently. Well, Jeremy, if you've forgotten last time, I actually told you beforehand last time that all this chat is actually going up on YouTube and stays on YouTube for quite a while. It's probably never going to be coming down again. So I host these streams up as videos for my YouTube viewers. So I think this is probably the second time I've had to tell you this. Don't know if you realize it, you become famous and stays on YouTube. I don't know, YouTube's a pretty good place to find the best fails of Twitch, so you might help make me famous by you screwing up in my own chat. But for all I know, you just being a naughty, naughty child is just to cry out for attention. Or stating how lonely you are. Yes, yes, that must be the case. You must be extremely lonely. Or it must be some form of cry out for attention. Well, I'm not so much a love doctor or a romance doctor on relationships, because hell, I've been single for I've lost track how many years now. But I do know of a few co-op games that are probably not going to just be pure MMOs that you guys could always try play. There's a game called Alien Swarm, great little co-op game that really forces you to really be on your A game when it comes to being hounded down by aliens. Think kind of like a cross between Aliens and Starship Troopers. Gosh, this music sucks. So does this. Oh, well, this will have to do. But here's the kicker, Jeremy. If you want to play more games with her, you might want to try playing the games that she likes to play. That might help ya. If I'm getting through to you, then might as well say yes or no or die. No, no, no. Don't pester her like that. Just do what I normally do. If somebody happens to be playing a game and you stalk them well enough that you can actually find them in-game, just do that. Granted, I'm not saying to stalk her virtually. I'm just saying if you know what game the person's going to be playing, and it happens to be a co-op game, then see if you both can tag along. I know Rennie and I, we tend to do that every once in a while. We'll actually play GTA every once in a while and try and see who can get the most monies. If you were listening to me in my hole, you would hear me say, no, don't personally stalk her across the internet. I'm just saying, if you know what she enjoys and what she likes to do, why don't you just try and, surprise her. Just don't be too creepy about it. For example, she seemed to have a lot of fun hunting in The Hunter. Might want to give that a try. Plus, it's a free game. All the love and affection Willow can muster. I like it. But here's the important thing, Jeremy. If she does not want to play with you, then just give her space, okay? That's all I can really advise. Simply because I am still confused. Rennie could probably give better advice than me. Take it away, Rennie! Or are you still sewing a towel? Eat. Ooh, okay, there's a game called Lie Eat. Granted, it's a single-player game, so I guess that's probably what she wants. As you can tell, Willow seriously wants you to take care of yourself, so go on, Jeremy. Do the sensible thing and just take better care of yourself. I'm guessing with that question of what, Rennie, that means you probably haven't been really following chat very well, and I know I'm actually half reading it and half not. I think Jeremy's trying to confess his undying love for Willow. I'm not certain. I don't know. Probably the best bet is probably take a page out of The Princess Bride. There we go. That's best advice Rennie can ever give anyone. Okay, so here's the thing, Jeremy. If you're feeling lonely, eat more kale. It will be your friend. Well, Jeremy, if you want people to play a game with you, I'll be more than happy to play Farming Simulator with you. If you already have the game or not. You, Renee. I was planning to make that joke once I actually got to show off my hunter mustache with the new hunter gear. I was hoping for my character to look like an Eagle Montoya by simply because she has nice wavy locks, and I was going to give her the nice little mustache with the new hunter mustaches in the November male Movember. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously, this thing only did half of this field as with fertilizer? Ah, okay, so Willow, I think I'm starting to see the problem. Here's what you want to do. Start recording every single one of your thoughts into an actual recorder. And then go with Dragon Speak. See if it can actually go ahead and, put it all into actual text for you. That's an option. Well, actually, there is also another thing that I did actually do a science experiment with back in elementary school, was to actually find the plausibility of actual in-game music to actually help increase neurological feedback in use for test taking. And I actually found that in-game music usually is meant to be found to be a little bit more stimulating, even if you happen to be applying real-life environments. So that might be an option for you there, Willow. Yes, Jeremy. You go take a shower. Just go ahead and shower off all the naughtiness that you've just unleashed. Enjoy your shower, Jeremy. Well, let's see here. One of the things that actually helped me get through high school, Willow, was actually just making use of game music for the most part to help me stay focused, or doing a little bit of both, actually playing video games while I worked on my homework. But it was mostly things that could be auto-managed. It's kind of like here in Farm Simulator, how you can just sit and watch plants grow. Something like this. And then if you're worried about being interrupted, then you also want to make sure you turn off or set yourself to busy on Steam. And then for Discord, set yourself as invisible, so that way it also disables all of your notifications and pop-ups. Basically, put yourself in isolation as best as you can. Really? I just now read your message. Yeah, you should probably not be walking away from chat. I mean, you're missing some pure gold stuff here. I smell a sitcom. Don't worry, Willow. I understand. That's part of the reason why I've always had the gamer name, Jack Daniels, because I could never quite, say or think clearly very often enough while I was in high school and elementary school. So I've always, anytime somebody happens to ask me if I'm gaming while I'm drunk, I just say yes, even though technically I don't really do that. Yes, there you have it, world. My secret is out. I don't drink and game. I don't TUG. Or wait, let me rephrase that. I don't GUI. But there is one thing, depending on if you enjoy mystery novels or not there, Willow, you could always, if you actually have always enjoyed RPs and doing mysteries, you could always write out what it is that you're trying to do. So that way, while you happen to be thinking about doing stuff in-game, while you're wanting to do stuff in the real life, you can jot down quick notes to help you kind of act as like a little anchor point for your memory. Or focus points for you staying focused or something of the nature. That might be an option. Now, please only take it with a grain of salt because I'm not a licensed therapist. I mean, heck, I took psychology twice because I failed it. I'm terribly sorry, Willow. I do not quite follow that. It looks like to me you're speaking to me in tongues a little. But I'm glad that it turns out fairly well.
Oh, come on. Why is the controls gotta suddenly bork out right then? I guess I'm probably using too much of the CPU, possibly. Oh, well, congratulations for finding your first skin. That's always hard to try and find things of old. I mean, I still ended up doing a game mod for Dead Island back in the day. I still can't find the old files, but I mean, I still gotta go through the old server just to find all those old files. But got me a few of my good friends simply because it basically paid out more money for whenever I killed zombies. So it was an unusual bug, but apparently everyone else loved it. It wasn't exorbitant amounts of money, it was just minor increases, like an additional 0 at the end. Or the multiplier was set to 4 instead of 2. Come on! Stupid keyboard. Okay, good night, Rennie. You have a nice night, and I guess I'll catch you tomorrow. Well, I do know that, fights are going to happen amongst server hosts, but don't let that actually give up on stuff that you want to try and do, so. Dreams. Dreams can be important. But, Willow, you might actually want to try and see if Jihadi might be able to help you out with some of your sketch ideas, because she happens to also be an artist as well. I don't know if she's done Minecraft, so... You're back from the master bathroom? Okay. Here's Jeremy's trying to get scarred for life. You know, get banned from everything, I bet. Or possibly get shunned by the rest of the gaming community for being so lewd! Or something else. Woohoo! I might actually run out of seed on sowing this field. Jeremy, I'm gonna say you might want to just cut your losses. Oh, very well. Good night, Jeremy. You have a wonderful night's rest. Well, it seems like a lot of folks are starting to get off, so once I'm done sewing up this field, I guess I will check on all the animals. And probably call it quits for the evening. Oh, right, I forgot to mention that I was going to show off something else that I've been meaning to do here. Let me find a tractor to use. Something about the pigs, actually. I found this out yesterday while I was getting more pig feed for the hogs. Apparently, you can store all the hog feed in the actual tipper trailers. So, just kind of help expedite the process instead of having to carry all of the individual pallets all the way to the pig pens. You can actually expedite the process simply by just grabbing a tipper trailer. So, once we get there, I'll just show y'all. But for the most part, I got the smallest tipper trailer, kind of like what I did for the sheep, so that way you kind of just refill. What the heck? Oh, no, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, wow. This, yeah, I might need to restart my computer after this stream, but, eh, this blocked by an object? Oh, you're kidding me. Worst helper ever. Crashed the tractor and ditched it on a rock. Go, new helper. Go forth and be awesome. Alright, so, oh yeah, tractor and hog feeding. So, yeah, so basically, the kicker here is just to go ahead and purchase a small tipper trailer. Something that, you don't mind just having sit off to the side, that you won't desperately need for harvesting or for doing anything else other than just feeding. And then you could just start stockpiling all of the same feed into these actual tipper trailers. So that way when it's time to unload, you just unload the exact same combinations. Now, one of the additional things I was thinking of trying to do is to see if I could do the mixture combination into the back of a tipper trailer with whatever you happen to get. Now, granted, it's kind of recommended having a wheel loader mixed with the actual tipper trailer because these little tipper trailer attachments for which side to actually tip from, it actually has, right here it says tip side grain door, and the grain door will actually help you to regulate a little bit smaller into the actual into a little bucket, or make it be a little bit of a smaller pile. So if you want to do mix and match combinations, but I haven't tested that yet myself. So, but as you can see, I got a lot of hog feed to to make use of first. So, but it just gives me a little bit of room for error. So, and it takes up to about eight pallets of hog feed. So I got the one that can actually accommodate for up to 8 pallets. So no major biggies or major losses there. Actually, I might just get another tractor for this pen once I get enough money. It's always about money, money, money. Simply because I could probably get away with having a telehandler just to actually make this a little bit easier, but I probably find myself trying to do a lot more with an actual tractor with a front loader on it. Or I could probably do both. That way I can also let somebody else help me out in doing this, so... You're kidding me. Seriously? Only that much? Only that much. Right, I might want to take this apart. But anyways, so just wanted to share that with all. off-roading! But there you go, folks. So it took me about 2 hours and 44 minutes to harvest all of my fields and reseed all the fields again for the next harvest. And basically still have enough time to actually either A, go out and purchase another small field if I need to. But granted, the purchase of the harvester probably will come in handy for next night's stream. So, but I'd like to thank you all again for following me this evening, and I hope to catch you all again tomorrow. So feel free to go ahead and stay tuned in, tell your friends, any initial folks that are actually interested in Farm Simulator or the Hunter or any form of simulators, feel free to go ahead and point them my way. But y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you.